Welcome back to Spying with Becky. I am in the dark about my boyfriend Kyle's feelings for me. Is he cheating on me? Does he really love me? That kind of thing. So I need to go undercover to find out what happens behind closed doors when I'm not there. I have a genius disguise. I'm gonna pretend to just be one of the guys and eavesdrop on their conversations. But like, how do you even make friends with guys? Like, how do you infiltrate a group and just hang out? This might take some time.
Hey guys, I'm Barry.
Barry! Do you like Fortnite? Come play with us.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, grab a drink. Yeah, that was too easy. I have to try really hard not to blow my cover here. They have to believe that I'm just one of the guys.
So, having a penis, that's weird, huh?
Tell me about it. This morning I had to pee so bad.
Ew!
I mean, that's tough, man.
Yeah. What do you do, Barry?
Damn it! I didn't make a backstory. Who am I? Where did I come from? What do I do?
I fix cars.
That was so stupid. I don't know anything about cars. What if they ask a follow-up question?
Nice.
Cool. Whew, that was close.
Oh yeah, how's everything with Becky?
Yeah, good.
Becky is batshit.
Whoa!
Oh!
What?
Oh, really? Because I think she's sexy as hell.
Dude!
No, I mean, like, I would have sex with her.
Oh, what's this?
Did I just blow it? Did I just blow my cover?
You know, Barry, I feel like I've seen you before.
This could be it. The end. I'm done. Okay, before we find out what happened to Becky in that vlog, we need to do some vocabulary about spying. First, why was she spying? Her boyfriend is Kyle, and she thinks that Kyle is cheating on her. What does cheating mean? For example, they are a couple, but he kisses someone else. This is cheating. How can we use this in a sentence? He cheated on her, his girlfriend, with her, the other girl. So make sure you get your prepositions right. You cheat on the girlfriend or boyfriend with the other person. That's what Becky's worried about. So what does she do? She goes undercover. If you're a spy, your cover is your fake identity. It's your disguise. And in movies and TV shows with spies, when they start to hide their real identity, they go undercover. That's the collocation. You go undercover. But let's say that you go undercover and maybe you were wearing fake hair, a wig, and the wig comes off. People now know that that was a fake identity. You blow your cover. You lose your fake identity. We could say this in a few ways, like, my cover is blown, the passive voice. My cover is blown. So you notice this is an irregular verb. He blew his cover. So blow, blew, blown. Think of the word blow like lose. This also works in casinos. You go in a casino, you gamble, and you lose all of your money. You could say, oh my God, I blew all my money in like 10 minutes. So think of it more like lose carelessly. But also, it's like spend carelessly. Let's practice that right now. Question for you. When was the last time you blew your money on something stupid? For example, for me, once I blew like 80 pounds on a shirt. It looked great in the shop, but then I took it home, wore it, and I was like, this looks stupid. Never wore it. Yeah, I could have returned the shirt to the shop, but I'm stupid, so I blew my money. make me feel better by telling me in the comments when was the last time you blew your money on something stupid. When you do something or say something in private, not for other people to hear, not for other people to see, we have an expression, and that's behind closed doors. You often see this expression in movies and TV, and in real life, people often use this expression to explain that they aren't interested in other people's private lives. So a common thing you might hear is,
I don't give too much of a shit what people do behind closed doors with the consenting adults.
and again, it just means your private life is private. But not for Becky. She wants to find out what happens behind closed doors. How is she going to do that? She's going to listen to their conversation. We have a word for this as well. To eavesdrop. To listen to something private that you are not involved in.
Don't eavesdrop on my private conversations.
There's a more casual phrasal verb we could use, which is to listen in. Let's use a full sentence so we know how to use this. He is eavesdropping, or he is listening in. Whoever the people behind the door are, he's eavesdropping on them. He's listening in on them. The preposition is on. Also, have you ever tried this? Where you have a glass against a wall or a door to try and eavesdrop what's happening next door? Yeah, it doesn't work. I've never tried it. I would never try it. Okay, this next word, kind of slang, but yeah, it's slang. Remember when you were in school, in class, and there was this one bad kid in class that always did naughty things, bad things. For example, spit spitballs at the teacher, things like that. And when that happened, what was your reaction? Did you stay quiet? Or were you the one who went, he did it, it was him? When you tell the teacher who did something bad and what they did, we have a word for that. We have a few words actually. So as a phrasal verb, you could say to tell on someone. Full sentence, he, past, told on him. He told on him. And we have a noun for this guy. Do you have this in your language? In English, we say he is a snitch. Now, a snitch, yes, it's that thing from Harry Potter, but in slang terms, a snitch is this person who tells on the bad person. What they did, how they did it, that kind of thing. A snitch can be a noun or a verb. So it's like a slang version of this. To snitch on, again on, him. He snitched on him. That's a regular verb, to snitch on someone. Also, we have an interesting expression. You know what happens to snitches?
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches. I think this expression came from prison, but now people use this expression to say, if you tell on me, something bad is going to happen to you. Because a stitch is when you get a cut and the doctor sews up that cut. Those are called stitches. So snitches get stitches. If you tell on me, something bad will happen to you. Do you have an expression like this in your country? And is it, I imagine it's more terrifying than in English. In English, it kind of sounds funny. Not cute, just funny. You might also hear the verb to narc on someone, or again as a noun, a narc. That is short for narcotics agent. So like a detective, someone in the police who searches for drugs. And in this context, it means the same thing. So tell me in the comments, have you ever snitched on someone? What was it for? What happened? Did you get stitches? Now, maybe this is all a bit crazy. I mean, you're not a spy, I'm not a spy. But when you want to say that someone is crazy, we have a fun definitely more vulgar word for that. If you meet someone who's like, yeah, the moon landing wasn't real, you might think this person is crazy. But maybe there is someone more crazy. The moon, that doesn't exist. When the word crazy isn't enough, you could say, these guys are batshit crazy. But actually, you don't need that word because they both mean the same thing. Usually, we just say, mate, you are batshit. Tell me in the comments, which spy things have you ever done? I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. All of the vocabulary is available in my ebook. It's on Patreon. You'll find the link in the description. There's an amazing PDF worksheet for this and many of my favorite lessons that I've done. And let's find out what happened to Becky in that vlog.
You know, Barry, I feel like I've seen you before. You're not secretly sent here by Becky. You're not one of her friends, are you? You a double agent? You're gonna snitch on us? You know, snitches get stitches, right?
No, I would never. I wouldn't want to lose my penis. Am I right? Nice.
Nice. How did that work? Do guys really talk like that? Or do guys just talk so much shit that nothing makes sense? Follow my updates on Instagram, and next time I'll show you what happens when guys think farts are funny. Until next time, don't tell Kyle I'm spying on him. See you next time.